In this video, we're going to go over the equipment that we use to record here at Donley Cove outside. Good afternoon, everybody. In thinking about some content that we could make for the channel, one thing that we never addressed is what equipment we're using to record out here. So I thought I'd do a video and kind of go over that a little bit, because I think from watching other YouTube videos, this may be helpful to somebody who's doing a lot of recording outside. Now on Our Haunted Travels, we do a lot of recordings where we just take the video or pictures and then we do the audio in our studio, especially with Mary Ann's history, things that go on and on and on and on and on.
Hey now.
Or we will record on site, but when we do that, we normally don't carry cameras with us. We have the, well, we do, they are cameras. We have the little DJI pocket-sized ones that could go in our pocket because we're out traveling. We'll go to museums and things like that. A lot of places that don't allow flash photography and everything. Now, a lot of you are probably saying, I just use my cell phone. When we started out on Our Haunted Travels, that's what we did. We used our cell phone. When we switched from pictures to video, we used our cell phones. A lot of our videos from San Diego and things like that, all cell phone. The problem is the audio. And I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit. But I want to go over some of the equipment. So the first device I want to talk about is our newer camera, which is the Sony ZV-1. This camera is actually sold or packaged for vloggers, which is kind of what we do. Even when we do our haunted travels, we're out doing video blogging, okay, of the different locations. But what I like about it is it's lightweight. It's easy to take with you, but it still has that look a little bit like a professional camera. So some museums and stuff get kind of like a little sketchy. The greatest thing about it is the audio. Again, I mentioned audio. I'm going to talk about that towards the end, okay? But I made a modification to ours where it has a quick release. So if you see us in the videos, well, normally you don't because we're taking the videos with that camera, but we have a portable like Gorilla handheld tripod on it. We can sit that down anywhere we want. It does have a quick release, so I can put it on a standalone tripod, and we have a couple others that we use too. I just pop it off and pop it on the other ones. Quick, easy to go. It has its own bag set up, everything. I can put everything on a patch, we'll go. A lot of our most recent Gettysburg videos on Our Haunted Travels was recorded with that one. Another thing I like about it is the blurring of the background. I don't know if Mary Ann has that turned on right now because she's not really familiar with that. But that gives you that cinematic view where everything in the background is, that's built into that camera. It's a little expensive, but for what we do, it's not a cell phone. Not that I'm knocking cell phones. Cell phones take great video. Again, the audio is what's in question. Now, some of the other things that we've used out here this year has been the new GoPro that we have. Now we have other GoPros that we use for paranormal investigations and other things like that. But this one I decided, hey, let's get another GoPro. If you saw the video that we did when we were moving the gravel and things like that, we had the head strap on with the GoPro so you could get a POV of what we were doing. That's kind of cool. I also set this up. It has its own special tripod and battery, extra battery. I mentioned in the one video that we have a small little anchor. I connect to this and I can set up a time lapse and just let it go and the battery runs forever because the GoPro batteries aren't that great. Everybody uses GoPros. We just got it for some B-roll, time lapse, things like that. I picked it up this year and we added that to that. And so you see some of the videos, especially with our time lapses, we're using the GoPro. Also new this year is our drone. Now this is a DJI Mini 3 Pro drone that we picked up. So the latter part, not the first drone footage that we did, that was done by AJK with his drone out here, but I just picked this up. I always wanted one. I've been saving up my Amazon points, and this was a birthday gift to Sean, from Sean, to Sean from Sean gift. So we picked that up. So our drone footage, we're using a DJI Mini Pro. I do love the DJI gimbals. they're just spot on. And that's why we have the little handhelds too. Now, let's talk about audio. Right now the wind's blowing, and I'm sure you're not hearing much of that. I could be wrong when I go to play this back. But the little dead cat that we have on that camera works phenomenal and blocks out the wind. If you're making videos for YouTube, you want your audio to be the best quality that you can have. If you're shooting video and the audio quality is horrible, don't even put it up, because it's just a waste. It's a waste of time. Or strip out the audio and use it as B-roll. But that little dead cat on there, we can walk around. We do have a little Rode mic that we started using on that, but the problem we had with that, it was bouncing and getting in the footage. It was picking up the mic. So I just put the little one that came with the camera on top. It's been working great. We also have little remote microphones if we get too far away from that camera. We haven't used those on Donley Cove. We have used them on our hunted travels, but that's what makes that setup, that rig, a little bit more bulkier, because you have to attach the microphone receivers and then we could clip them on. But hey, that's what we've been using out here. I'm happy with the quality of videos. Leave us a comment down below. You let us know what you think. It also helps too to make sure that the lenses are clean. So you don't pick up that extra little glares and things from the sun. So, Mare, anything else you would like to add to this video?
Well, I just want to point out, I don't know what they can hear in the video, but there's actually some people in the background down the street cutting down trees and blowing leaves and all kind of stuff, and I don't know. It's
probably picking it up, and that's pretty far away.
Yeah.
Okay, but the wind is blowing out here. I bet it's not picking that up.
What I was getting at was, I was thinking that if it sounds really good, even with that.
There's the wind now pretty high. That's a little test. See if you guys hear it. There's a leaf flying. Yeah. So I will put links down in the description to the equipment, because everything here was purchased on Amazon. I'm not putting affiliate links. We don't have that set up, which is why I don't really do that. We do have it set up, but we don't do enough to keep it active and everything. But there are links if you want to try this out. Highly recommend this drone. The footage has been awesome. It's simple to fly, to pilot out here with the trees and navigating. It does tell me when I'm getting close. The GoPro, other than dealing with the battery situation, which we have that solved, which I'll grab that. Hold on just a second. Okay, here's how I solved the battery issue with the GoPro. First of all, I bought a special tripod just for the GoPro, but I made sure it's one of those tripods with that handle on it right here. Okay, we have other tripods. How many tripods we have?
Oh, probably
tons,
at least 10 or 12.
Tons of tripods.
Yeah.
Okay, but none of them had this handle. And the reason why I did that, and I saw a video, this isn't my idea, I saw a video on YouTube about this. This Anchor rechargeable battery that we have, which is still full charge, but I love Anchor. This is the rechargeable battery. What I do is I shove that wedge into that handle right there, and I made a modification to our GoPro. You could pick up this little door. Is it picking that up? That allows you to pop that open, and I just plug that in, and now the GoPro runs off of that battery instead of the battery inside, which will drain in like a few minutes. But this will just go on and on and on. I got this set up because in the summer when we're staying out here, I want to do night time lapse if it's clear out here, to pick up the stars moving and things like that. So yeah, I'm glad I thought about that. If you want to do longer time lapses, pick yourself up one of these batteries and a tripod with the handle, so you can wedge that in there. I didn't demonstrate that good, but it wedges in here. And there you go. Bob's your uncle, so to speak. But yeah. All right, let's try to wrap this one up again. Anything else?
Nope.
Marianne just loves when the Amazon bill comes in. What's he buying now?
Yeah. Paid that today.
Yeah. Okay, folks, hey, if you like this series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video and find it helpful, go ahead and hit the like. If you don't, hit the like anyways. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. How do you think about the audio? How do you think about the video? Oh, also, too, t-shirt question. What movie is this from? Leave that in the comments if you know. We didn't get any answers on the last video when I asked that. Not one answer in the comments. So either they're not watching to the end, which most people don't, or they didn't know.
And by the way, this is a different movie than the last shirt.
It is. It is. Make sure you check out ourhauntedtravels.com. All right, till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting.